on to the next thing, which is something that all you women and men need to really be tuned in for. Because what you call it, the girl Claressa Shields, she just did an interview with Melissa Ford, right? And in this interview she did with Melissa Ford, Melissa Ford asked her, and shout out to Melissa Ford. What up, Missy? Um, Melissa Ford asked her, would she drop the lawsuit against 50? And Claressa Shields said she'll drop, only way she would consider dropping a lawsuit against 50 is if 50 get in the ring with Papoose. I think if I'm not mistaken, um, Melissa Ford jokingly said to her, you know, would you drop the lawsuit with 50 if you could get in the ring with him? And she was like, I'll drop it if he get in the ring with Papoose. I know Papoose would drop 50, you know. And then Melissa Ford was like, what? Get out of here. I ain't know Papoose got hands like that. She was like, what? Papoose could fight. He don't let y'all see it, but Papoose got hands. So Melissa was like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm not gonna instigate it, you know, I'm gonna leave it right there, you know, but you know, Claressa was talking her talk, right? Now, here's where, you know, a lot of guys, not saying that this is going to be a violent situation or anything, but this is where a lot of guys lose their lives or get hurt getting into some beef over coochie, right? Now, here this was a meme thing that turned into a battle rap thing, right? Now, Claressa is making it a physical thing, right? Now, I don't know uh I don't know her like that to know if she was joking or not with this, that, and other, but it don't seem like she was joking to me, right? I feel like she believes that. But the thing is, you know, inviting that type of challenge to this situation where y'all already got friction, you know, makes it where, you know, if they run into each other, it could be something different from, you know, 50 C and Papoose and being like, um, oh, those are the best balls you got? Yeah, nigga, I'll reply when you get a hit, opposed to running into him and be like, yo, your girl talking about you could beat my butt, or, you know, running into them and, you know, Claressa like, yeah, Papa beat your butt. And Papa, you know, now you making it a physical thing and not a competition thing. And I know that she's a boxer, so that's probably the way that, you know, she solves her issues is in the ring. But Pat nor 50 are boxers or professional boxers, I'll say, right? And to take it from a battle rap space to, yo, I know that Pap will give a B50 up, woo 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 woo, is taking it somewhere else. And she's a little young, so, or younger, so she may not have that type of experience, or the experience, or the mind of a street dude, but I don't think that's wise of her to encourage any type of physical violence between the two of them, because when they run into each other, it is going to be make it look like it ain't just rap no more. Now it's like, you emotional, and you talking about your man a beat up. I get my man to beat you up, like you turning it into something else. But that ain't my call. You know what I'm saying? That's on them three. That's just my perspective on it, that she is getting a little too emotional with this 50 Cent thing. And now she's inviting violence into it, when they could have just kept it off the record if it was going to be violent, or they could have just kept it with the music. She's trying to take it somewhere else. Somebody said that's not her man. That's her man in her head. That's her man. That ain't her husband, but that's her man. Can't tell her that. You tell her that ain't her man. You tell her that to her face. That girl gonna want to fight you. She gonna be like, "Well, who man is it?" She'll grab Papoose by his collar. Who man is you? You know this girl? She talking about you ain't my man. Who man is you? You get that man beat up.